From Wembley down to every town, the roar is rising now. Red and white beneath the lights, hear the whole world sing aloud.
From the streets of London town to the flags in every hand, dreams are burning brighter now. Football's coming back again.
Oh, raise the banners to the sky.
Hear the nation come alive.
Side by side, we stand as one tonight. Three Lions of 2026.
Hearts on fire, we won't give in.
Through the thunder and the noise,
England marching with one voice.
Three Lions of 2026.
Feel the passion deep within.
Every city, every street.
Hear the whole world move its feet.
England, England,
Oh,
England. We've dreamed these nights 1,000 times.
now the moment's here.
Generations standing proud.
With hope instead of fear.
From the pubs to packed out fan zones.
Voices echo far and wide.
One more chance to write the story.
With the nation unified.
Raise the banners to the sky.
Hear the nation come alive.
Side by side, we stand as one tonight. Three Lions of 2026.
Hearts on fire, we won't give in.
Through the thunder and the noise.
England marching with one voice.
Three Lions of 2026.
Hear the roar across the land.
From the young to old alike.
England shining through the night. Football's coming home.
We hope it is. We hope it is. Is it coming home? I mean, it's the draw. It's the draw that we couldn't have wished for a better draw, let's be honest with you. But it is the World Cup of Shocks. So who knows? Who knows what will happen? I mean, are you excited? Are you nervous? Get your thoughts in the comments. They'll come up on the screen at the bottom. I'm just sort of, there you can see the teams going along as well, which we'll look at in more detail. We're just waiting for Wayne to join us. His tablet decided to update itself when he turned on. That is so annoying. That is so annoying. As I say, he's a bit like the Terminator. He is old, but he is not obsolete. There you go. Good evening, Wayne, if you're watching. Good afternoon, even. Lovely day down here on the south coast. The sun is kind of out, but we've got clouds in the sky. The Seagull African opposition in the World Cup. And the winner of this match faces the last 16 versus Mexico, 1 a.m. Monday morning. You know what that means, though, everybody? We'll get a bank holiday. No? Surely that's what it means. Surely this king wouldn't give a bank holiday to Scotland and then not bother giving one to England. He wouldn't be that biased, would he? I think the changes are pretty much going back to what we thought. Well, what was before, not necessarily what we thought, but what was before. talking about being old but not obsolete, we can bring the aforementioned gentleman in, as I will do. And there he goes. Oh, looking resplendent in your England shirt, sir.
Hi, Chris.
Hello, mate. Just saying, you're like the Terminator, old but not obsolete.
Yeah, well, technical problems, Chris.
It is so annoying when you turn your computer on, laptop, PC, tablet, phone, and it decides to update just as you're waiting to do something.
Just crazy, Chris.
But
Are you optimistic?
I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I think this is the draw we would all have wanted. You know, if we'd finished second and got Portugal, that would have been a little bit sort of like, oof, you know. But, you know, we got the draw we wanted when we drew Wickham in the FA Cup that time in the quarterfinals. We wanted the lowest league team in it, which was Wickham, and we wanted them at home, which we got. And then look what happened.
Yeah, and it's like the results yesterday, Chris. You know, some of the big teams are going out, and the smaller teams, they're. I was talking with a customer today, and like they were saying, that the smaller teams back in the day used to boot the ball out, not professional, but they're all playing in decent European leagues. They're all of a good standard, and they're employing some ex-Prem managers, and some of the teams are punching way above the weight.
They are. Well, you know, you look at, no disrespect to America, but you look at Pochettino. That's a great manager to have as an American national team, isn't it?
100%. It just shows you what a quality manager can do, Chris, which is something that as LCFC fans we've been hoping and praying for.
Well, we've got the quality manager now, mate, you know.
Well, I was talking with Tom on WhatsApp, and you know, look, do I think he might be a bit stubborn Maresca with his style and not do the long ball, not get crosses in the box and make mistakes at the back? Yes, he probably. But I do like the fact that he wants intensity and he's set the marker out for the squad. And I think like separating wheat from the chaff, if you've got somebody who wants an absolutely brutal pre-season, that's going to sort out your Winkses and who really wants it.
Yeah, it is. It is. What are your first thoughts on this team? And we're not going to look at the Congo team because, to be quite honest with you, I don't know any of them. But what are your thoughts on the team here, the England team?
I can't actually see it, Chris, because I went to put the tablet on it was updated. Then the battery was low, so I've actually come on my phone. So normally I'd use my phone to access the team news, but.
Well, in that case, let me do this for you and let me help you out. There you go. So you got Pickford in goal. It's the normal 4-2-3-1. You got Pickford in goal. Your back four are Spence, Concert, Gahey, and O'Reilly. Anderson and Rice are your two in holding defenders. Madueke, Bellingham and Rashford are the three, and then Kane obviously up front. I'm surprised at some of those.
Who's in the midfield again, Chris? Who's in central midfield?
The two holding ones are Anderson and Rice. Then the three behind Kane are Madueke on the right, Bellingham and Rashford on the left.
Yeah, look, I think there's mixed feelings about Rashford. He has had a good season. He did look sharp from chatting with different people, because I always ask people what they think, and rather than rattle on about what I think about football. And yeah, so the midfield is such a strong midfield. I think we've got a very strong midfield. I think we'll need them today to help with the breakaways, basically.
Yeah, I mean, look, we'll look at the countries in a bit more detail in a second, but it is the World Cup of shocks, isn't it?
100%. I've absolutely loved this World Cup. absolutely loved it for the fans. You know, the way was it who scored? Was it Kokieri scored for Sweden? And which player? His girlfriend had a miscarriage.
Oh yeah, Gakpo for Holland.
Cody Gakpo, yeah. And I mean, you know, the stories behind it and some of the heartache and some of the joy. That reminds us that football has its place in life. But the fans in this World Cup, I've loved watching the fans' reactions in the stands.
I know what you mean. Sorry, I'm just. I've got my window open and my blinds are going all over the place. There we go, and I'm back again. Yeah, look, I don't know if you can see that there, but you know, they're going home. They're going home. Germany's going home.
Yes. Well, one of my customers today, he's actually sports forest and his family's originally from Germany. So he does, in the World Cup, he normally has his German flag out on the street, which he gets a bit of piss taking and banter with the neighbours. But I said, what's happening with Germany? He says, well, we've been woeful for, what, 6, 8 years, something. Dysfunctional. He said that the Germans, they had, was it 4 or 5 of the German team refused to take penalties. They said they didn't want to take a penalty.
Really?
Yeah. And I said, and he says that's the first penalty shootout we've lost in a major tournament.
It is. It was. And I think is it the 3rd tournament in a row that they haven't got through the group stage?
Yeah, well, that's what I said to him. He says, no, we did because we played in the last 64 yesterday. So, yeah, so the first 2, the Euros and the World Cup, they didn't get out of the group stage. And although they got out of the group stage of this tournament, they got knocked out of the first opportunity, yeah.
So, yeah, maybe I should have worded that and said it's for the however many consecutive tournaments they've not made the round of 16. But I mean, it's great, isn't it? I mean, no disrespect to Germany, but
hey.
Yes, indeed. But look, let's just have. I mean, Sweden. Look, they were living on borrowed time anyway, weren't they? I mean, France. Let's having a look at the games that we've played. They're on fire.
I love France. That customer I was talking, I sat down, he made me coffee on his patio, and I said, oh, who do you fancy? He says, France. Said, my God, France are just, they're insanely good. And Elise yesterday, overhead kick that hit the post. He set Mbappe up for a shot and he played it through the defender's legs. And I said to him, I said, like, France national team play like Paris Saint-Germain do in the Champions League final. In other words, that French have always had such exciting flair players. You know, they've got Dembele, they've got Doué. They've just got a crazy amount of quality. And their mindset is to attack.
Yes, yeah. I mean, well done to France. Probably at the moment, I'm thinking it's France's to lose, to be honest with you. But then we've still got a few games, obviously, in this round to get through. Norway beat Ivory Coast 2-1, Haaland with 4 minutes to go. But the other interesting one, I mean, Gakpo scored, and best wishes go out to him and his wife. Nobody should have to go through that. And, you know, when I hear stories like that, and I've got 4 kids, but it does make me realise how lucky I am. But we're out on penalties to Morocco.
Yeah, Morocco is interesting. So, I mean, when you look at Morocco's sort of and
Wayne's frozen. Wayne has frozen, everybody. Old but not obsolete, remember. Just while
can you see me now, Chris?
He's back. He's back again. Yes.
Sorry, what I did, I thought I could come off this app and look at the my notes on my phone. Yeah, Morocco shows you they've got heart.
Yeah.
And so many of the so-called big world, like Sweden, I think they're ranked 36th or 38th in the world. And when I checked, I had to reread it, thinking, no, they're not that low down. And Morocco, I think, is ranked 7th in the world.
Yeah. I mean, Morocco are my dark horses for the World Cup, and they're proving me right. But look, again, you know, there's a lot of last-minute goals, isn't there? I mean, Diop scoring there in the 91st minute. That was on Tuesday. And on Monday, of course, we had the first round of games. Brazil, very lucky against Japan.
Very, very, very lucky. We all wanted Japan to go through, didn't we?
Yes, yeah. I mean, all right, they started playing in the second half. In fact, it was probably all Brazil, wasn't it? But yeah, I feel sorry for Japan.
I mean, Japan are a brilliant footballing side. They're very technical. When they decide to attack, they go en masse and they really bust a gut to get people in the box. And Brazil, I've been very disappointed with Brazil. Very disjointed. You know, there's some players just not performing to their ability. Really, do you mind if I just say something, Chris? I've got. You're giving me Ricky Gervais vibes.
Well, I don't know which way this is going here. Go on.
Because he's the one that goes on his shows and mentions Dutch Barn. You know, Dutch Barn he started and he's actually bought into the company Dutch Barn that make vodka. So when he's on pods or anything like that, he always mentions Dutch Barn. Right. And like you're the cider version of that. Jeremy Clarkson's.
Jeremy Clarkson, yeah, with a bit of the old Hawkstone. No tolerance blood orange for me. No way, no way. But the only annoying thing was that I ordered 2 cases and only one arrived, and the second one had to go back because it was damaged. And then look, the match we've just talked about, Germany-Paraguay. Germany were awful in that first half. The commentator said, you know, we're watching this to see if Germany are going to improve. And they're not.
No, Walter Marder is just his penalty. Some of those penalties were absolutely rubbish. You know, yeah, just really, really poor, bit dysfunctional. And I did say to my customer, I said, you know, Germany through the years have always like they started slowly, and even sometimes when they won the World Cup, they struggled to get out of the group. Yeah, but they get stronger as the tournament goes on. Yeah. I said, where's the fight and art of Germany? They look, you know, where is that? They used to win a lot of games because they kept going to the end. They had fighting spirit, but no, see, very disappointing, Chris.
Let's just catch up with the comments of those that are in, and good afternoon to you all. And it is afternoon. It is work hours for those of you that, excuse me, burping there, those of you that are working. Paul is in, he says, still got a chance. I think that was to the week's coming home. Nate says, good morning. Ghostface, no Mania again. What is Tuchel's issue with him? Problem is, Ghost, we could all say that about any players. When you are a manager of a club, so let's say for us, Leicester, we will have a go at whoever the manager is for not picking, you know, or forever still picking the same players, like, you know, Ayew and Daka. We're saying, what's the problem with, you know, the youth or something? When it comes to England, you've got not just one club's fans going, why aren't you picking him? You've got 90, 100 mod fans going, why isn't he picking him? I mean, I wouldn't argue. I think probably Mainu does deserve a chance, but he's obviously not Tuchel's first choice. And as long as we keep winning, which we are doing, then kind of have to go along with that. So I think he's got a problem with him or not. I do know where you're coming from, though. Andreas is in. Hello, Chris. Nate. I'm nervous for Bosnia tonight, but good luck to you. Oh, it's America, isn't it? It is indeed. Maduke starting again. Says Ghost. Hello, all happy. The office gave us half a day off today. Well, I said at the start, when we play the next game, if we get through this, shouldn't presume, but if we play the next game, which is at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm expecting a day off from the government. I'm just saying. Because in Scotland, Rashford has been better than Gordon, but he shouldn't get too cocky. Sorry, but I can see Morocco beating England. I don't know when we play Morocco. Do we play Morocco?
I don't know. That's a good shout, though. I do apologize anybody in the chat, because I'm on my phone. I can't see any people in any comments in the chat. But that's a good comment, because there's a lot of very. It's weird when you start Googling the world rankings and use your blessed AI, Chris. I've been gobsmacked at some of the. So I've guessed at like Sweden, I don't know, 20th or something, and there's a lot of shifting around, and a lot of the African nations and Asian, and the South Americans are doing really well this World Cup.
I mean, Morocco are playing Canada. Paraguay, I don't think they're in our half. So they're not in our half. So if we meet them, it will be in the final, basically.
Yeah. I think Jesse Marsh, for him to get a result against Morocco, that would not be miraculous, but tough ask, isn't it, for Tom?
Yes, yeah. Okay, let's have a look at how both teams got here. We'll start obviously with England. This is England passes through. Obviously, they've just got through the groups. Started off very well for us, Wayne. 4-2 against Croatia.
It did. I mean, we're a bit cheesed off at half time, weren't we? Because we'd had great chances, but we let them in with two quite basic defensive errors.
Yeah.
But we blew them away second half and tightened up. But Croatia, I mean, look, a lot of these other sides are very dangerous on the break. Croatia, a very skillful side, but they are aging a bit, aren't they? So it's interesting how we thought everybody was like pumped with adrenaline after that 4-2, weren't they?
There were. The second half changed everybody's opinion, which is what football does to you. They're just showing us Zaire from 1974. And Brazil got the free kick and the guy ran out from the wall and just kicked it away. Brilliant. Had that been a draw, then we'd beaten Ghana and Panama, I think would have all went, yeah, fair enough, because I saw that, I'm guessing you might have done as well, as the toughest game in the group.
Yeah, definitely. But it shows you that, I mean, Ghana, to be honest, Clibo called it, didn't he? So Clibo said he thinks it was going to be the toughest game of the group in our three matches. I didn't see it that way, but he was spot on, really. And they would look. Tuchel wants to really guard against the fast breakaways, doesn't he? Which is why I'm glad that Spence is in today.
Yes, but he also needs to find a way to break the low block down, because I think that's what he's going to come up with today against today. Talking to Clibo, my God, and then he pops in as if by magic. Which is probably what he's been eating, the old mushrooms. Hiya, Clibo. Clibo, if you want to join us, just saying I can send you the link through, no problem. Because at the moment, you and me, Wayne, that's all there is.
Right. Every time Clibo comes in the chat, I said to Chris, I apologise, I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
But every time now Clibo comes in, I imagine him wafting in his kimono.
Yes.
I'm here, ladies and gentlemen.
In his Jesus sandals and white socks. But no, he did call it. He was praising you, Clibo, a minute ago. He was praising you. But yeah, that Ghana, he's got to find that way, hasn't he, of getting away from that low block, because that's what they're going to play today. I think Congo will play that again today.
The will, and it's like with that got customers for his friends. I said, it really pisses me off when like Pep used to, like when we beat them 5-2, at the Etihad and different things. Says, oh yeah, you know, they're sitting, just real bitching about things and thinking, you know, you're bitching about Bournemouth or Forest or people sitting back, but you're spending hundreds and hundreds of millions on your squad. You've got a fantastic world-class squad in every position, and can afford to buy Grealish and sit him on the bench. What do you expect from these teams? I'm sorry, they're not going to come out toe-to-toe, and I think it's a real disrespectful. So, look, the low block is a low block. And what I didn't like about Pep is I think, well, you spend all that money, you're a world-class manager, why can't you find a solution to that low block? Yeah. And that's why Pep likes Foden. So that's why, although we haven't took Palmer and Foden, I do think when it's a low block, players like Foden and Palmer do come in very handy, or get the left-footed winger playing on the left and get the right-footed winger playing on the right and get the cross in the box. So Kane could head the ball and score goals, but some of the managers will not play this. No, the right on the right and the left-footed on the left and getting crosses in the box.
We then, like I said, we drew with Ghana 0-0, and then we came up against Panama, which, let's be honest with you, were the whipping boys of the group. People were moaning, well, we only beat them 2-0 and it took us another 76 minutes to win, all this, that and the other. Well, Panama only lost 1-0 to Ghana, and they only lost 1-0 to Panama. So, they lost 1-0 to Ghana and 1-0 to Croatia. Let me get me in. I've had too much of this today. That's what it is. So look, you know, these low groups. I know that Germany put 7 past, you know, Krakow and what have you, but they're not that easy to get past these lower groups now, are they?
No, I think the standard's really raised. It's raised. I think the matches, even, I just think there've been some really good matches, and the teams play with such art, and it's so important. If they get a 0-0 or a 1-1, I mean, some people, you know, the first point in a World Cup ever, for instance, was it Jordan? I think Jordan scored in every game. Was it Jordan scored in every game they played in, something like that? And it's such a milestone for these teams. You know, the view that with immense pride, and I think the passion and the hunger and the love of playing for their national team, it's wonderful to see. It is wonderful.
It is. It is. Okay, let's.
Do you mind? Sorry, Chris. Do you mind if I log out on my phone and log in on my tablet? Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that's fine. You go ahead and do that.
All right, mate. I'll see you in a minute.
See you in a bit. There we go. Anthony's in. Hi, Anthony. Big up, lads. We don't play that great against lower opposition. I'm going 2-0 England. Totally get you. Totally get you, Anthony. How you doing, by the way, mate? Again, if you're not doing anything, you want to come in and co-commentate with me during the match, you are most welcome to. Put on your best. Really, Jeff? I didn't see it. Mahat. So that's how England got where we were. We played the third place in Group K, and look, we came top, 7 points. At this point, it's all about getting through the group. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether, you know, you've got 3 draws and you get through or 3 wins and you get through. It's all about getting through the group. Is it not, Wayne?
Yeah, it is. And that's the case in point was Germany, who very often struggle to get out of the group, or, you know, and they go on to win the competition. So it is. And the thing is, in the knockout stage, it is just 90 minutes.
Yeah. Wait. Or a bit more. I know what you mean. It is a one-off. It is, you know, you can't be as defensive, you know, if you.
No, look how we won the FA Cup against Chelsea, but we won the FA Cup.
Yeah.
With a wonder strike and low possession.
Yeah, exactly. Right, well, let's have a look at how Congo got here. I don't know if you can see these things better now, but DR Congo, Group K, they finished third behind Colombia and Portugal. And look, they started off with a 1-1 draw with Portugal. Like I said, no easy games in this World Cup, because you would look at that beforehand and go, fucking hell, Portugal are going to demolish them. They're going to do like what Germany did, in fairness. And they didn't. They just got a 1-1 draw. And then they only lost 1-0 to Colombia. And then they, again, you normally say Congo would be the whipping boys, but Uzbekistan was, and they put 3 past them. A good group stage for Congo.
Yeah, I like Congo. A lot of these players play with, it's like the championship sides. They just play with excellent attitude. And I don't think there's any team, it used to be where teams just used to boot the ball out. You know, it was like the Alamo, wasn't it? But a lot of teams are really technically good on the ball. They're organised, and they are all these smaller teams. They are actually dangerous on the break.
Yes,
and they can break, get people forward, and fashion chances in the box. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask this: how embarrassing for England would it be if we went out to Congo?
Yeah, it would be embarrassing, and it's interesting that because I was talking to that customer, I says, "Oh, have you seen DR England?" I've watched the first couple. I said, "Oh, I really want to watch that," because it's interesting. Like Southgate was billed as a nice guy, great manager who's really helped to change the culture of the England national team, but he hasn't got the onions to help us win a competition.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting if we went out in the last 32 or last 16. Well, that's an interesting situation, isn't it?
I mean, would that be up there with Iceland?
No, I don't think that Iceland one. That is like, yeah, that was a big shock. But I think the way teams played in the World Cup, no, I don't think it would be such a shock, Chris. What do you think?
Yeah, you see, I think it would be. You know,
right.
if we go out, let's say we get through this, and if we get through this, or whoever gets through this has got Mexico in Mexico in the next round, that to me wouldn't be a huge shock, but it would be to lose this. Yes, it would. To me, it would be a huge shock, because just where they are. I mean, those teams that have gone out. I mean, all right, Germany went out to Paraguay, but they're South American, so they've got a bit of nous about them, haven't they? So there's games that have gone on. I mean, Netherlands have gone out to Morocco. That really, you wouldn't even call that a surprise. Sweden going out to France, not a surprise. I think us going out to DR Congo, whether it would be a case of Tuchel should lose his job or not, I don't know. But I would certainly question him if we lose this. I would question, should he still be manager?
100%, Chris. We were talking today about the right back situation, and so he was saying he should have taken. Well, this will piss you off because this does rile you. He says first of all he should have played Maguire, took Maguire, and he should have took. He said he should have took Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, there's no way if those other players who have got injured, like Livramento and Reece James, were fit, that applies. But the bottom line is Reece James has been, although he's had a good season this season, he's prone to hamstring problems. Livramento has had thigh and hamstring problems all season. And yet he decided to put those 2 people on the plane in the squad. That, to me, I'm sorry, that is concerning, that choice.
But we took Rooney when he had an injury problem. We took Beckham when he had an injury problem. Remember,
injury bottom?
Yeah, we're all rubbing Beckham's metatarsal on the front of the sun.
I know. That's because he's sitting on the fence all the time. He's got splinters, isn't he, Chris?
Yeah, but then, Brian Robson, if you go back to 82, he went and he had his first knock to his shoulder and he was on the plane home. So, we could always say, you could
Yeah.
always say, well, what if? I mean, you go out in the first game and somebody goes into a tackle, breaks their leg. It's you have to, as I've always said, I'm not criticising his team that he's taken, but I'm saying if he doesn't get past this team, then maybe he should go. And of course, let's not forget.
Way down deep in the middle of the Congo, a hippo took an every cut over on the mango. He stuck it with the others and he danced a dingy tango. The rhino said, I know, we'll call it Umbango. Umbango, you drink it in the Congo. Python picked the passion through the mama, said the mandarin. The parrot painted bandits got the hunk of voodoo land it is. So when it comes to sun and fun and goodness in the jungle, they all prefer the sunny, funny one they call Umbango.
Libby's Umbango. High juice drinks. Free from artificial ingredients.
Is that
Do you know what? That was one of those that as school kids we all learnt to say. We all thought, yes, I've learnt to.
Yes, exactly. I don't know if that's, like I say, if that's politically correct now. But,
well, the one thing I would just say on the team that Tuchel selected, I don't think so. The squad, sorry, not team. I think he has made mistakes. He dragged Jordan Henderson back in midfield. I'm sorry why he's had a shit season. He's done okay at Brentford, but no, not for me. He's included 3 people in the squad. John Stones, who's been injured for a considerable amount of the season and only just come back to have his not testimonial, but the fans clapping him. And you got Reece James and Livramento. So he's brought 3 players in that squad that are injury prone, have been out for significant amounts this season. That to me smacks a bit of desperateness and not non-awareness that you need a full working squad.
I get what you're saying. Henderson I understand because that's like he calls him his midfield general and he's probably like an extra coach in a way. I do kind of get that with experience, but you've got to start bringing these young players through. And when do you risk? I mean, yes, they're prone to injury, but it's not like he's he's moving the team around a little bit. Saka didn't play for the first couple of games. He's not playing for this one. He's injured. You could argue injured as well. And as Clibo says, yeah, we took Walcott along when he was injured.
But you're talking singular players, Chris. He's brought John Stones back, who's been. I love John Stones.
Yeah,
I think he's a brilliant player.
What I'm saying is, he feels that they are better.
Yeah.
Than he feels that John Stones is better injured than Maguire is fully fit for this how he wants to play. And at Maguire it was embarrassing. And Maguire's mum. Honestly, my mum's bigger than your mum, Tuchel, sort of thing. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, it's embarrassing. At some point, players have to start. I mean, look at what was he called? The guy who used to manage Chelsea and Swindon, Hoddle, when he was England manager. He dropped Gaza. Had it not been for Beckham's, silly freak, sending off, who knows how far we'd have gone in that tournament,
Yeah.
And it is all about. I get what you're saying, and maybe he has taken a risk with so many post injuries, but he stands and falls by that decision. But
100%, Chris. Yeah.
What I've got to say is, and we're going to have to be very, very careful in this game, because look, we are playing the 41st team in the world now. I don't want anybody here saying that, once again, I'm taking the piss out of Scotland, but basically, I'm taking the piss out of Scotland. When DR Congo are 41st in the world and you are 42nd, no Scotland, no party. What sort of party was it? A tea dance? I mean, that is embarrassing. But when you look, Congo are better, not only than Scotland, but Panama. They're better than Ghana. They're better than Slovakia, Greece, and Bosnia. The only team that we've played so far that were better than them were Croatia. So we've got to be careful. You know, we couldn't get past the 65th team in the world, so we're going to struggle surely against the 41st.
It's a big test, Chris. Definitely a big test. Yeah, look, as an England fan, you're going to be concerned, and not panicking, but you're going to be concerned and worried a bit, because any team that gets through to this place in the competition, they're in with a chance. They're going to fancy the chance to get into the quarterfinals. And Congo have got some fast players. Yeah. So, that's why I'm so happy that Jed Spence and O'Reilly are in, because they can both, because before, when we had like Consor, who normally plays on the right of a three, stats says that when he plays as a right back, he plays so defensively and doesn't go forward, and he's not very quick at getting back. Whereas Spence and O'Reilly are rapid at getting back as well, which we really need if we get caught on the transition.
Look, Climo said here, I have to say I'm really trying to be impressed by Tuchel, but I'm really struggling. I'm not as far up his backside as Reece is. I mean, Reece thinks he's going to win the World Cup for us, and he may well do. And if he does, I'll be up and down the street singing, Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles, which is probably the wrong version to be singing. But look, he had it easy. I'm sorry, any manager coming in should have been able to. Climo, being manager, should have been able to get England out of that group. I'm sorry. And he took over. Yeah, and he took over a side. How would he have coped with taking over the side that Gareth Southgate took over? And I'm not going down my Gareth Southgate is wonderful sort of route, but he has had it easy.
Yeah, he has, and I do think he's got he's got Bellingham, hasn't he? I mean, Saka is what Saka is. He's a disruptor, and he's a match winner, Saka. Whereas Madueke is more. Well, he filled in for Saka when Saka was injured for Arsenal, but he's got a great group of players. But it is interesting whether he'll select some of these other people that are in the squad. Like people saying about Maino. I mean, Kobbie Mainoo, I've got to play football with a mate who's Man United fan, and he raves about Kobbie Mainoo. He says he's literally our most naturally gifted player. He can play anywhere,
I have to say, I end up watching a lot of Man United because my brother-in-law and my two nephews that live down here are both Man United fans. All three of them are Man United fans. And I have to say, I've been impressed by Mainoo in the games that I saw him, and was very, very surprised when Amorim dropped him.
Yeah. 100%.
That was a real shock, to be honest with you. But look, this. I'm gonna pin. I don't think that we should sack him. I think if we do not get past Congo, I think he should walk. He should do what Steve Clarke's done, and many managers have done. I think Bielsa's done it at Uruguay. Steve Clarke's done it there. I think there's another manager, African team, that's done it, because this would. I can say this. In fact, I think Iceland, I've got to say, probably wasn't as if Congo beat us, it will be a worse result than Iceland.
Yeah, but what ranking were Iceland when?
Oh, are you going to ask me at that time? I know not.
Sorry, that was a curveball, wasn't it, Chris? That
was a curveball. I can tell you what Iceland are at the moment.
76 or something.
Let's have a look. Because they're not in the top 10 anyway.
Go on, Chris. Let's have a competition. I'll say 76.
What do you say? I'm going to go 35th.
Right.
and I'm wrong because I'm currently down to Russia are 35th.
Sweden are like 38.
Sorry, yes, they are. Yeah, well, 37th. Yes, I'm going down, and I'm going down. I'm still not getting to them. I'm down to Jamaica in 71st. What did you say?
76.
Oh, close but no cigar. 74th.
Story of my life, Chris.
But at that point, I'm sure they were probably higher because they would have qualified for the World Cup and
Yeah.
was it the Euros? I can't remember. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Tuchel. You know, and if he goes out against Mexico, that's a different story. But going out against
Mexico,
Congo,
oh my word! Did you see any of that match or see the highlights?
yeah,
Jimenez, what a brilliant, old-fashioned number 9 centre forward performance.
Yeah, and you know what? As well, you cannot discount any teams, and I'm including Canada and America in here. When you're playing on home soil, it makes a huge difference. Look at Japan when it was in Japan, and South Korea when it was in Japan and South Korea.
Yeah.
Both of them did well. Neither of them done particularly much since or before. England.
Well, look at all the goals we got when in London Olympics.
When what? So you broke up then?
London Olympics.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it does. And look, we've only won the World Cup once, and that was when we were on home soil.
Yeah.
Thanks to a Russian, you know, when we're having a go at Russia, let's say we might hate the presidents, but we love the linesman. I was watching a thing on that the other day, and it was using goal line technology to say whether it had gone over or not.
Oh, really?
And I don't know how good this is because obviously there wasn't goal line technology then, so I don't know how they did it, but it was in. It was a goal. That's all I'm saying. You know, but yeah, I just. But
would you have mentioned it if the technology said it wasn't a goal?
Oh, of course not. No. no, not at all. Not at all. But we're not far off the kickoff now. We're about 10 minutes. Did you want to watch it with me, or do you want to go off and?
I just need to. Yeah, I could do going off and sort of. I literally just got from work, Chris. So if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. So, are you okay coming back at half time?
That'd be great, mate. Yeah, I just got a few things sorted out.
Yeah. I mean, if anybody in the chat there, I know Clibo's got his son coming round. I didn't think you got it in your Clibo, but you obviously did at least once. He's got his son coming round. Right, let's go predictions. What are you going for?
Oh, I'm going to say 2-1 England.
Oh, right.
Not penalties.
Oh, I couldn't do with that. I couldn't do with penalties.
Do you know when you watch penalties though, Chris, as a neutral, when you watch these penalties, aren't they exciting? It's just when you're a fan of the team taking them, it's a nightmare, isn't it?
Germany were playing Paraguay at penalties, and I had to cover my eyes because I wanted Paraguay to win so much. And when that guy that was brought on virtually for penalties missed, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I wanted it. And then I couldn't watch the next German penalty, and it was an awful penalty anyway. Nate has gone. No, come on, Nate. Nate has taken my my thunder here because he's gone 1-0 to England, and I'm going 1-0 to England. I think it'll be a very tight game. I don't think we'll see many goals for a lot of the time, you know, probably till about the 75th minute. It could even be a very late goal as well. Who knows? Don't know why that's showing dark at the bottom. Never mind. First world problems. So nervous. That is the word.
Well, 1-0, Chris. I mean, if you want to say what's the score to make you nervous?
So that's how nervous I am. That's how nervous I am. I can't, yeah, it's just making me nervous.
You'll be screaming like a girl, Chris, when we score 2 or 3.
Can I just say all this about me screaming like a girl from Jim and what have you? I mean, I know Jim is American, so I know when he's watching, NFL, he waits for that long for a point to be scored. We've forgotten how to scream, but But look, I'll let you go, mate. The players are coming out. They're in the tunnel. That's what I used to tell my wife it was as well. And I will see you at half time, mate.
All right, mate. Take care. Cheers, mate.
Take care, buddy. Cheers. Bye bye. Bye bye. Right. Let me just before he goes, let me just do that, and there we go. So no spoilers, please, guys. Look, I'm not going to put the clock up because with the new system, I've got to find a way of doing that. And I I haven't worked it out yet. The way I did it the other day, I wasn't happy with. So there's no clock, but we're all going to be watching it at different times. My commentary isn't as good as Tom's or Reese's because I don't know half the players by looking at them, and my TV is quite a small one in this room. But no spoilers. But do add your predictions in there, like Nate has done. Yeah, especially at the Azteca, you're playing, the home team on their home ground. It is a little bit. So it's hot. Just saying it's hot, which means, of course, we will have a hydration break. Was I wrong playing the Umbongo advert? I don't know. Maybe I was. You never know what you can get away with these days, do you? Be sure to click that. To do everything that you always do, of course. Subscribe, like, share, and hype it if you've got any left. And click that notification bell because, like I say, all the shows are all over the place at the moment. So thank you very much, and we will get ready for the kickoff. Clibo's gone 2-0 to us. Not quite as nervous as I'm feeling then, Clibo. Here we go. Okay, so let's get ready to rumble, as they say somewhere. I'm sure they must say it. So we've just had God Save the King, and we are now going to be going to whatever Congo's version is. And if there are any spoilers, guys, I don't just throw you out for the group of the chat for 10 minutes. I actually ban you from LTiD totally. Be warned. As they say. And we're getting ready to go. So, let me just line everything up at this end. I mean, I've got to say, look, Congo. I mean, if they could knock England out, wow. I mean, that would be a shock. Does anybody else agree with me that if they do knock us out, that that they should go? That, you know, what's he called should go? I think he should. I think he definitely should go if we don't win or go through. So here we go. So Congo are playing 4-3-2 with Mapapsi in goal, Wan-Bissaka at right back. I know him, of course. Membe, Tutazambi and Masuku are the back four. Three midfielders, Mukai, Mutasami and Sadiki. And up front, Mabuku and Sipanya. Either side, of course, another one we know, Wissa. England are going 4-2-3-1, of course. No surprise there, is there? Let's be honest with you. And we're going Pickford, Spence, Konza, Gehu and O'Reilly. Anderson and Rice, the two holding or defensive midfielders. Maduke on the right, Rashford on the left and Bellingham in behind Kane up front. These are a team that can win, but we've got to do better than we did against Ghana or first of half in. Thank you, Clibo. Yeah, I do agree. Do. Come on and do the conga. We've got a Jordanese fourth official and VAR and all that. And there's also a couple of Saudi Arabian VARs as well. So we've got, you know, top-notch officials here. Oh, no, sorry. VAR is from Qatar. Assistant VAR is UAE. I didn't catch the last one, sorry. Being very disrespectful. Right, let me entertain you. I think I'm glad Rice is back. I think we missed Rice. But look, it's tournament football. Games come quick and fast. All these players playing in the Premier League, of course, don't always get that midweek games. So, yeah, Wissa up front. So, they've got it as a 4-3-3. It's more like a 4-3-2-1. Christmas tree formation, if you like. And, of course, like we said, the winner of this one will go on to play Mexico on Monday at 1 o'clock in the morning. But don't worry, we know the King's going to give us a day off. Yeah, some chance. Mind you, if we won't be crying in our Bovril as much as Scotland were, so we might not need it. Yeah, they're just saying then about Congo. You know, the World Cup is a success already. Guess really, I'm just going to do this, guys. Just bear with me. As we get ready to kick off. I'm just going to put my... we've got Alan Shearer co-commentating. It's on the BBC. I'm just going to put me headphones in because it's been a while. But England coming forward. Did Declan Rice keep it in? No, it went up and it's gone out. So No. Yeah. Just saying, England fans making a lot of noise. So, anybody staying up late for the US of A? I know Jim is, but then, well, he's not staying up late because obviously it's in America, isn't it? So Congo have it in the midfield, playing it back to the central defender. Now it's over to the left side, just playing it into the England half. They're getting a bit of freedom here, Congo. And it's a long ball over the top. Thought he was offside then, but yes. Flag goes up late. Thought he was offside. Anybody else here, do we get annoyed by the flag going up late? So it's a long free kick there. Rashford keeps it in. Kane loses it out. But he did have a lot of players on him. Thank you, Prashant. Yeah, no spoilers. It does sail on the bottom there. It's gone out for a Congo throw midway in their half on the far side. Off Madwuki. Mexico, I mean, it does get hard because if we do win this game, and there's no guarantee, no, don't worry, Prashant. No, thank you for saying it, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, if we get past Congo, we've got Mexico. Of course, if we get past Mexico, who have we got? Brazil. Although, having said that, I think Brazil are beatable. Wow. 6 of the Congolese players are now clubless. That's what I was trying to say, clubless. Wow. John Stones. If John Stones come on, apparently, and you're probably watching it as well, but I'm going to say it anyway, going to be one of the only or the first ever England player to play without a club. Now Kane with the chip over the top. Bellingham. Oh no, it's Madueke. Elliot Anderson with it now. Rice. Out to Rashford. Rashford chips it into the box. Oh. And he swung it into a place where there was absolutely no England player. And they're getting a bit excited here, the commentators, saying it looks brighter. We're only 4 minutes into the game. Yeah, Nate, I think you could be right. I don't think Brazil are all that at the moment. Oh, is that a foul? No. Wow. Do you know what I like? The referees, I know I was taking the way out the fact that he's a Jordanian referee, but they are letting the game carry on. I mean, if that was a Premier League then, that push, that would have been a free kick, stop the game. But the referee goes, oh, part of football, and carried on. Yeah, they played a back five in the past. And to be honest with you, you can't be as Oh, what's what I'm looking for? You can't be as as defensive in the knockout stages. That's the thing. But yeah, definitely, Nate. I could see that as well. How are you feeling about tonight's game, Nate? Oh, it's a oh, they're open here. Oh, the 1-0. Congo, after 6 minutes, are 1-0 up. It was a superb ball into the box. The guy wasn't marked on the far side. Rice is arguing with the England players, and they put the ball in the net, and it is 1-0, believe it or not, to Congo. 7 minutes on the clock. Wow. He had the freedom of the pitch there. Wow. The first real attack by Congo. Oh, he got beaten at the near post. Should never get beaten at the near post, Pickford. Oh. Pickford should have done better there. Is it just me, or does anybody else think Pickford should have done better? And look, we were saying beforehand, about Congo, we shouldn't underestimate them. Wow. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Wow. Everybody's thoughts on that? We weren't expecting that, were we? The goalkeeper's down at the moment. Goalkeeper came and got the ball, but he went over his own player. Oh yes, that wasn't nice at all. Wasn't nice at all.
The Weekend Breakfast Show, 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. Saturday and Sunday with DJ Foz on Dorset's Riviera Radio.
I mean, I have to say, that was a superb goal. I mean, nobody was picking him up. He was onside. Spence was not picking the player up. He was completely got pulled in. This is what we saw with Leicester all last season, was that before the game, but when we were conceding goals, the wingers just had the whole freedom of the park. But maybe that is just the wake-up call that England need. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, it's causing a few questions here for the England team. And let's hope England don't end up losing it, as in with each other. Now, this will test Tuchel here. This will test Thomas Tuchel. Yeah. we share our pain, don't we, Clibbo? We share our pain, mate. What the fuck? Who was it? Prashant, exactly. And that just followed Nate going, I think it's, oh, yeah, it's going about America. It's a game you should win. I'd like to say the same about this for us, but. Oh, Wenger is sat behind Infantino. What did I want to check the offside rule because his hand appeared to be offside. But what they're saying? The system now sends an instant audio alert to match officials when a player is judged to be clearly offside by more than 10 centimetres. This removes the need for VAR officials to manually draw lines in many situations. So you're allowed 10 centimetres. So like then if I was playing and I had a hard on, I wouldn't be offside. I'll say it before Clibo does. So what have England got now? 12 minutes, 1-0 down. Embarrassing. Do you know what it reminded me of? Do you know when we played San Marino, we needed to win by 7 goals, and they scored against us with the first attack after about 2 minutes? You were thinking it, Clibo. So a throw-in has gone almost back to the halfway line for England. Coming forward now. Now plays it back out to the guy that took the throw-in. And cuts inside and plays it back again. Yeah. Just made a very good point on the TV. For the first 2 games, Congo played 5 at the back and were hard to break down. They weren't doing that here, but they've just said they can easily do that now and just sit back and say, come on, England, you can break Ghana down. Let's see if you can break us down. A bit of possession here for England, but nothing more. Comes over, cross over, Kane gets it, plays it back. Rashford, an overlap there by Rice. It's a corner to England, our first corner. So, I mean, I suppose if you're going to concede early. You got longer, obviously, then to come back. It'll be interesting to see how England react to this. First time we've been behind in the World Cup. Oh, it's a poor. Wasn't a brilliant corner from Rice. Goes over everybody and out. Yeah, first time England have been behind in this World Cup, and it will be interesting to see how we react. As Alan Shearer has said, the question has now been posed. What have you got, England? How good are you? Have you got what it takes to get into the next round? That's 3 questions. Oh, England win the ball back here, but they've got numbers, see? They've got numbers back. They've got numbers back, Congo. Which is all that Ghana did to us. Gay keeps the ball well. Bellingham, right-footed. Again, too hard. So Paul Robinson here, ex-England keeper, on the goal. Jordan Pickford will be disappointed, but it's the angle that beat him. You always think the player is going to go to the far post. He's hit it hard and low at the near post, and it's caught Pickford out. The question here is, could Pickford have done better? %84 of voters who expressed an opinion said they preferred Kitty Cat. 84% think that Pickford should have saved it and should have done better. Now, England on the overlap here on the far side. Cross comes in, but it's headed clear by the Congo player. So, England having the majority of the play, but as things stand, not doing an awful lot with it. Bellingham is being closed down very, very quickly. Can't blame them for doing. Well, my 1-0's out the window, although Wayne's 2-1 is still on, of course. In fact, Wayne would have to get it spot on. Oh! Rashford with a... I mean, that was a great cross in from Rashford, and the England player went up for the ball. Bellingham, and he came out the keeper, and he did it well. It's going to be one of those games where the keeper has bloody Peter Shilton vibes. Then it's a free kick to Congo. If we lose today, I'll tell you whose fault it's going to be. It's going to be Reese, and it's going to be Tom for not doing the commentary. And you can tell him that, Clibo. Send him a text and tell him that. So they can just take their time, Congo. They don't have to panic, don't have to rush. Congo come forward again. Again, down this right-hand side now, there's a Congo player, and there's no one into the box, but he's completely unmarked. England can't get the ball away. England really defensively awful at the moment. And who's picking that Congo player up on the right this time? I'm getting Leicester vibes off this England team. Konza gets it clear now. Can England break? No, because we give the ball away. Give the ball away. And then we give a free kick away. And there's a yellow card coming now. Rice gets a yellow card. No, it's Bellingham, sorry. Bellingham gets the yellow card. I mean, the Congolese player, what I call cheating, I mean, it was like 10 rollovers and a front dip. I mean, you might as well have a wank way down there. Congo, be ashamed of yourself. Be absolutely ashamed of yourself. Clibo, if we don't beat these, I want him gone. It's as simple as that. Alan's just said here, baffling how some people thought our defence could contain France. I know. Yeah, it's a good point. It's a very good point that we're making so many changes at the back that how, they're not used to playing with each other. Marking is awful here. Sorry, Clibo, I'm not going to question. It has to go if we do better than Southgate. I think, have you had a few drinks? I think you mean to go, he's got to go if we don't do better than Southgate. 20 minutes gone, 1-0 down. Have a look. I mean, we've heard how tournament football is his thing. Rashford giving away a free kick. I thought that's what you meant. It's hard to type when you got your beer goggles on, isn't it? Oh, giving the ball away by Congo. Oh, and it's a poor effort from England, from Bellingham. I mean, this is the England fans are booing. They're booing it. It's sloppy. Alan Shearer has just said totally sloppy play by England. Throw into to England though. Is it just me or do I feel just Vimto for you? Yeah. Vimto plus what, Clibo? 45% possession to 1% more than England at the moment. Just have a look at these match stats. Again, it's all England, but we're doing fuck all with it. Well, we're having a hydration break. Cheers. England boos. England fans booing. I mean, well, you don't have Vimto in America. It's basically it's blackcurrant cordial, but it's the most famous blackcurrant cordial, more so than Robinson's or anything like that. You can get it fizzy. You can get it, like I say, as a cordial. You put water in. You can get it ready mixed. Probably, in all fairness, it's probably the only flavoured cider I like, which is like, well, they call it fruits of the forest, but it's blackcurrant Vimto, really. But so far, I've got to say, it's embarrassing. I'm just saying here, Marcus Rashford's last touch there takes the ball straight out of play. That's the hydration break. Normally the boos have been for that at the tournament, but it wouldn't be surprising if that is in fact the frustration of the England fans we're hearing. Yeah, I get that. Is it Vimto mixed fruit? No, Vimto's blackcurrant. Vimto blackcurrant. Yes, thank you. Yes, blackcurrant is one of the key ingredients in Vimto. It's grapes, blackcurrant, and raspberries. I know. I was thinking, who's Jim? It makes me think. You see, he's not drinking Vimto. You can find a variety of Vimto products, including squashes, fizzy drinks, and Pacific blackcurrant variation. The England fans all look a bit peed off at the moment, and I'm not surprised. I mean, it's embarrassing. 55% possession. We haven't had a shot yet. Congo's had one shot, one on target. We haven't even had a touch. Right? Are you ready for this? We haven't even had a touch in the Congolese box yet. It's majorly blackcurrant. You ask 9 out of 10 people, can you taste the grapes? No. Can you taste the raspberries? No. Can you taste the blackcurrant? Of course you can. Nice with the vodka in, isn't it, Clibo? Laid there in your silk kimono. Oh, now England. I took that down. Oh, was that penalty? Madueke went down, no penalty. It will be checked, of course, but the referee has played on. Nobody's claiming for it. I mean, VAR will probably still look at it. I trod on a grate once, you know. Didn't really shout much. You just let out a little whine. Thank you. I'm here all day. And I'm just showing that again. Oh! Well, he pushed him over. He pushed him in the face. Oh, that's gonna be a yellow card at least. Spence was brought down there, and a good breakaway from England. Yeah, yellow card could have been worse actually. Oh, we've had one touch in their box now. It was a good run by Spence, in fairness. Yeah, he caught him. There's no doubt about it. It was late, very late. So Declan Rice to take the free kick here. About 30 yards outside. From the far side, it's in. Oh! Conser could have put that in. I think he was a bit surprised that he got to the ball, to be honest with you. I don't think he controlled it how he should have. Let's have a look at the free kick. No. I mean, it could have gone anywhere. Oh, it hit his knee. It hit his knee. But would have taken it. Just saying here, Thomas Tuchel said before the match that England would step things up after the group stage, but he also said this wasn't the time for glamorous football. I mean, Thomas Tuchel. I mean, I'm not saying you're stating the bleeding obvious, because far be it from me to say that.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, you're quite right. Harry Kane has had 5 touches in nearly 30 minutes. It's all England at the moment, but then it had ridden all England before. Into the box! Oh! Oh my goodness, what a great cross into the box. It was a great header there. Wow, I'm just trying to look at this again. That could have been 1-1 there. They're not showing it again at the moment. England playing a nice passing football. Finds Rashford on the outside. This is what wasn't happening before. We weren't finding the pass. We are doing now, but we're just going side to side. We can't break them down at the moment. We need to learn to do that. And then it goes out for a throw in. Oh, that was Bellingham with the header. Oof. That was probably England's best move so far. Maybe I'm just being desperate, Clibbo. Kane went down and totally ignored there, which was got the cheer from the crowd. But now it's Congo coming down this right-hand side. Looking for the overlap, but he comes inside. Now he comes back again. He does use the overlap player, but it's going backwards a little bit. So it's Congo that, a good ball across field by Congo. It's the player on the far left now. This is where they scored from last time. Oh, he's getting past two England players. Oh, Kane's back there helping out. Oh, Whistle was waiting for the ball there. Wow. Oh, and then a shot over the top. They are getting so much joy down that left-hand side. They really are. I mean, now, can England do anything here? Oh, ball didn't come to Rashford, but it was headed out by Wan-Bissaka. It's all a bit crab-like from England. Into the box, but it's headed clear. There's about eight players in the box there. Would you? I get what you're saying, Prince. Would you change Spence? I'm not. Spence is getting caught out so much. We are. Well, we've said it, haven't we, many times in the last couple of days. England are struggling on that right-hand side as a right back. Clibbo, why do you think Reece is reacting down the pub? That's an England throw. Congo thought it was theirs. Nate, is it Atlanta? Isn't that where you're from? So, back with Pickford from a throw-in. Who would you take off for Saka, though? Rashford with the ball up. Harry Kane! Oh, my goodness me! Harry Kane was lining himself up there. Now Madweke. Oh, and it's still not gone in! Oh, my goodness God almighty! Ping pong. In the penalty area. Oh, hey, it began with A. I know it was a state that began with A and ended in A. Oh, and then the cross doesn't come in, but it's a corner. Is it? No, it did come in. I thought it had gone out. England has still got it. 10 players back for Congo. Hey, I've got 50 odd to choose from. Oh, and I'm not including Canada in that. Oh, we're getting a free kick away. Should be doing better. Thomas Tuchel looks a little bit frustrated. Is it me? Is it me? Or does Thomas Tuchel at times look like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons? Let me know. This is... Thing is, it's all right. It's all right us saying this now, but you know, England has suddenly started playing. Free kick to England. We suddenly started playing, but we're 1-0 down. I think he does look like Mr. Burns. Oops. That's what I haven't done there. Nobody told me. And I'd added the score on, but I hadn't updated the actual score. Oh, maybe there's a bit of me that just didn't want to accept it. "37 minutes gone. England 0, Congo 1. Offside there. England take it quickly. Can we break now? They've only got 4 back. Rashford. Oh. Well, he got the free kick there, Rashford. I think he was yeah. I mean, look, I'm sorry, the Congo player there is going like, oh, you grabbed his shirt and you were pulling him. Now, as soon as you do that, as soon as these players feel that on them, they're going to do it. Anyway, it's a free kick, almost equal with the penalty spot, but on the far side, on the left-hand side. Somebody's there in an Everton shirt, poor girl. Should be reported to the RSPCC. Cross comes in, it's a low one and it's an awful one. Yeah, I mean, there was no height on it. It just went straight to the first player. It wasn't even knee high. Bellingham. Madueke on the far side. Cuts inside. Tries to shoot, but loses the ball. Now, Wissa. Ball was just playing into space there, but Wissa, he just said, that's mine. He ran for it and he got to it. No England player hear it, but in Congo still got the ball now on the right-hand side. It's into the box. Oh, Gay, he missed it. It's head tennis. At the moment, England are looking really bad defensively. Oh, it's off for a corner. Siddiqui. I think that was handball, I don't think. So the corner from Congo. At the moment, I've got to say, do England look like scoring? No. They're attacking and they look like they're taking shots, but I can't see them actually scoring. Every time, as I've just said there, I've got to say, Guy Mowbray, I like him as a commentator, and as he's just said there, we're not We're just not doing enough to win. Well, and if we can get a goal, oh, good move here. But again, he doesn't go past the Congo lead player. Honestly, if it came off his cock, I'd be happy if we scored a goal. Cock of God. England won, DR Congo won, God's cock. You know, I'd take that. "41 minutes. Oh my good God! That could have been 2-0 Congo then. That should have been 2-0 Congo. Oh, did it hit the post? Yeah, hit the post. Came through. Is it a penalty? He's giving it the other way, said it's a dive. I'm not sure how they didn't get that. VAR will obviously look at this. Let's have a look. Oh. There's contact, but... Oh. He made a connection, Kane. He's listening. The referee, VAR are looking at it. But they're checking it. Referee says no. Wow. Wow. Was that a penalty, everybody? I mean, I think that was. Wow. Could have been a penalty, says Nate. I think so. Now here's Rice. Rice does well to win the ball. Rashford. Oh, Rashford tried to do too much. Just going to wait and see how many. We're in the last minute of this. We've got at least 3 minutes for the hydration break, I'm guessing. And then we've got some delays for the penalty. Six minutes. 6 minute stoppage time. Now, ends up back at Pickford. Well shielded there by the England player. O'Reilly, I think it was. So, played out to the far side. We need it. Surely, do we need this equaliser? Obviously, we need the equaliser, but before half time. I think we do. I agree. Wouldn't even go. Well, I don't think VAR. I think what VAR said, which was basically what Alan Shearer said, was there wasn't enough there for them to question his decision, and it was a slight touch. Wayne will obviously give us his thoughts at half time. Oh, and again! Oh my God! Bellingham save. Is it going to be one of those nights? Oh, are we going to have another? What was it? Brian Clough said about that Polish keeper in the 1970? He's a clown. Are we going to have another clown performance? Or, as in being sarcastic, he's playing well, their keeper. Mapasi. Wow. So Rashford in the corner. Oh, Rashford, I think he was Bellingham, sorry, tried to just turn with the ball and loses it. But Congo now coming away. England have got to be careful. Spence done enough to stop the right winger. Oh, yes. An overhead kick there by the Congo, by the defender. Now England, what can they do? Kane out to Madweki on the far side. England need to get, if they can get something before half time. But Kane again just, I mean, there's 10 players back. There's 10 players back. Oh, now Madweki's lost the ball. The Congo throw. I'm going to say this now. They've only had 2 shots, Congo, but they put the ball in the net with one of them and nearly made it 2. Oh, I mean, twice the goalkeeper has pulled off amazing saves for Congo. Yeah, they're just saying then all of England's shots and touches in the opposition box have come since a hydration break. Tuchel making the most of it here then. Madweki, good ball to Madweki there, and he pumps it back into the box. Wan-Bissaka doing good defending for Congo. England still have it though. What's that going to be? It's an England corner. Right, this is the last chance. This is our last chance. Jude Bellingham trying to get the crowd going. And again! And again, another chance! Ominously, the goalkeeper. And it's half time. It is half time. Right, I am going to go and just have a quick hydration break myself. We'll be back in a few minutes. Hopefully Wayne will join me, and we will be back then. Yeah, we'll be back. I'm just trying to find something to play.
Ladies and gentlemen, England will be playing 4-4-2.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
To play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
To play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
To play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
To play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
To play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
To play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
To play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
To play the podcast Leicester Till I
Ladies and gentlemen, England will be playing 4-4-2.
Well, Wayne. I said at the start, if we don't beat Congo, Tuchel's got to go, and I am 100% saying that now.
Don't go too early, Chris.
Well, I have a I mean, do you remember when England got knocked out by Poland and Tomaszewski, the Polish keeper, saved everything that England threw at him? I mean, their keeper is the man of the match, is he not?
Look, he's done very well, but that one where he saved against from Bellingham's header, you know, if that was not another foot to the right, he wouldn't have saved it. It was a little bit central, and that's the difference between winning and losing in major tournaments. So I think he's had a brilliant game, but we're just fractions off a goal. To be honest, hydration breaks, all the boos of England fans, we all hate hydration breaks. After the hydration break, we start playing all of a sudden, don't we?
But we shouldn't have to. It shouldn't be a case of we have the hydration break Tuchel gives his players a rocket and they suddenly start playing. It should have been like that at the start. And I'm going to tell you this now. England have never won a World Cup match when trailing in a half-time.
Yeah, and also another stat is that DR Congo only let on average about 1 goal a game in.
Yeah. I mean, England...
And they hit the post as well, didn't they, Chris?
Could have been two. I mean, England... okay, let me ask you a question. I voted on the BBC website, should Pickford have got to that and done better? And I ticked yes, and 84% of people who expressed an opinion said yes. Would you agree?
Yeah, look, I do think the best attackers and strikers, they kind of delay they go to shoot and then they delay the shot for a fraction of a second, or just do a bit of body movement, set the keeper, and he set it up. And there's been a couple of strikes like that in this World Cup, and the way the attacker sets them up and he punches it so hard that the keeper's trying to adjust which way is he going, and by the time he's adjusted, the ball's hit that hard. It's like Shearer penalties, isn't it? Shearer used to twat the penalties, basically, like Vardy used to. And there can be, I don't know, 2 inches away from the keeper's hand, but it's hit with such pace that he's not going to touch it. And I think he struck that ball really well. It was really quick, and feinting to where you can go either near or far post, and then punching hard near post. It's hard for a keeper to get, I think.
Mika Richards, I don't understand what they're trying to do. It's so easy. DR Congo to play through the lines. There is no press, no communication, and no organisation. It is so frustrating watching England play like this because they have so much more to offer. Look, Congo started the first 2 games with 5 at the back. They went to, 4 at the back for this game? However, when you sort of look at it, I counted, all 10 of their players, once they'd gone 1-0 up, they've just got to defend, and they're going to say, England can't play through the low block. Let's all just get back and defend.
100%, and it's up to England and Tuchel to come up with solutions. And the one thing is, so if you get a low block, there's a few ways to get through it, and these are standard. You can AI it. You have people like Foden or Palmer who can play that intricate pass, but sit in the middle of the 2 backs and then play the dead pass to the forward. You can do lots of quick ball, lots of players rotating to pull the defence out of position, or you can do the wing play, the classic ball over the top, so you can do the wing play where rather than having wingers cutting inside, you have wingers that get to the byline and get the ball crossed in. And Madueke was doing that. We got a lot of joy from it. So it seemed that Tuchel has instructed the players, and whatever he said, it's working, because that's the way we should have started the game, as you said, Chris. We should have started it that way.
I'm sure. I mean, let's get to the other main point. Penalty or not? Always on the hard stuff, everybody. I mean,
yeah. Well, look, it's a weak penalty. And the thing is, in this World Cup, sometimes it goes against you. But I love the way that the referees are letting a lot of the physical stuff go and keeping the game moving. So I think it was a bit weak, to be honest. What do you think, Chris?
He made contact. It was weak, 100%. That was what I would call a Vardy classic penalty.
Yes.
Is that he instigated contact there.
No
doubt about it. But he made contact, and therefore it was, a penalty. In my eyes, yes. I looked at one thinking like, oh yeah, it was a bit. I mean, he should have. I think the VAR should have insisted on him going to the screen.
Yeah, the one thing is, though, whether it's in the box or out the box, they've been letting those kind of not full-on contact touches. They've been letting all them go. So I don't think it will be consistent with. And sometimes it will bite you, and sometimes benefit you. But
let me ask you this: if it was the other way around, would you have been saying it was a penalty?
Exactly. No.
I don't think I would either. And that is my acid test. Would I be calling for any decision the other way? Look, it could be.
And
one
to
of
be
those
honest,
days.
Chris, if people start clutching at straws for that, when you start clutching at straws, it's like you're out of control, aren't you? You're desperate.
Yes. I mean, at the hydration break, we hadn't had a shot. So 22 minutes
Chris,
into the
we started off the first half positive, and you just brought it right down.
game. We were rubbish before the break. Spence, I'm going to say take Spence off. There is so much space down that wing. I'm going to say what it's like. It was like watching Leicester.
Exactly. That's exactly the switch play that used to catch Thomas out with a spare player at the back post, at the edge of the box. Yeah.
Used to catch Ricardo out, Hamza out, James Tristan was always caught out. As they were going down that wing, where was Spence? And look, I'm sorry, but this right back position is maybe coming back to bite us on the bum.
Yeah, and also, the interesting thing is with that goal and the way it was orchestrated and what happened England team defensively in order for it to happen, was Tuchel has sort of stated many times that he wants to make sure we are solid as a defence so we can cover any transition or quick break by our opposition.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but what's happened to that plan?
Exactly. I mean, I highlighted something here. It may be the same as what you said, but let's just have a look here. Great save. I can't. Oh yeah. All of England's shots and touches in the opposition box have come since the hydration break.
100%, Chris. 100%.
Now, let's just see what people are saying about the penalty, because there's somewhere I can vote here. Oh, and it's disappeared. All right, let me ask you this then, mate.
No, the answer is no, whatever the question is, Chris.
Should Harry Kane have been awarded a first half penalty? Now, this is surprising that this is going to be British fans on the BBC voting for this. Ooh! Now, I don't know if I've just made a difference or not. I think I have just made a difference, because yes, 49%, no, 51%.
Your voice is being heard, Chris. That's important.
I think I've just tipped it over on that one. Somebody will now go on and vote and tip it back, I'm sure. Look,
I mean, have you seen that? Have you seen that momentum chart, Chris?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what? I mean, that. Yeah.
But it was what you do with it, and we're doing nothing with it. That's the thing. And before that hydration break, again, I say it's like watching Leicester. Passes were going astray. Passes were going out of play. It was awful. It was, I say, like watching Leicester, especially when that goal went in, conceding early down the left wing. I'm going to say this to you now. I think if we lose this game, Tuchel should walk. And if he doesn't walk, then he should be sacked.
Yeah, I think so. Look, it's easy when things are going right and we say, I told you so. We all like to do that. But I don't look. Do I agree with Tuchel not taking Foden and Palmer based on either injury or the form? 100%, because in the Fantasy Football League, they got you some decent points, but the second half of the season, they were rubbish. Foden had a purple patch.
So whether he took player A or B or not, with the selection that he took, and we lose this match, he's got to go, has he not?
Yeah, that's what. So sorry, I was taking a bit long-winded to say it. So I think he should have either took Palmer or Foden, because in banks of, it's okay if you do it if he's adopted during the wing play, but you need a Foden or Palmer to unlock centrally banks of 4 and 4 or 4 and 5.
Was that?
I think it's a crucial mistake for Tuchel not to take just one of those players.
Was that a yes or no? He should go.
I think he should go. Yeah. Because the net result is
the players are out. Right. You're turning into Tom. I will see you tonight. I'll see you tonight. Oh, well, there's an offer. I'll see you at full time, mate. Thank you very much. Take care.
I'm washing my hair. Sorry, Chris.
Hey, I wish I had hair to wash.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, buddy. Thanks very much to Wayne there. It's always difficult at half time because you've only got a limited amount of time in which to get through things. But yeah, hey, look. I don't know. Look, I'm gonna let this might make me laugh.
Chris, why are you laughing for? Why are you laughing for?
Why are you laughing? So we're coming out for the second half. All the work to do now for Leicester. All Congo have to do is put players behind the ball, and even Wayne Rooney saying here, I'm all for the forwards, but I think Harry Kane trips himself a bit and jumps into the goalkeeper a little bit. I think it looks like he has dived into him, so it probably isn't a penalty. That's Wayne Rooney. Can we get 45 minutes to save our World Cup here? And I think when you look at where we were under Southgate and where we are under Tuchel, we've gone way back. So this is where there's been no changes, by the way, but this is where Tuchel is going to have to earn his money. I mean, I would have taken Spence off. Yeah, they're just saying on there, is it worse than Ireland? Is it worse than America? Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, the Senegal was the only other time under Tuchel. That's the only time we've lost to an African team. It could be twice under Tuchel, never before. No changes, mate. No changes. Of course, Bellingham's on the yellow card. So if he gets frustrated, who knows what might happen. He did it against Croatia. He did the team talk, and look what happened. Can he do it twice? Will he do it against Congo? Of course, we had an instant response against Panama, didn't we? And against Croatia, going in the first couple of minutes of the half time. Got all 10 players back, and you can't blame them, Congo. Ball's whipped into the box, but it's again headed clear. But we're not. Oh. Good defending there, Bonk. I hate to say it, but it is good defending by Congo. Phil McNulty, the BBC Sports chief football writer, is asking, is Declan Rice struggling? Declan Rice took an awful long while to recover from chasing back there at the end of the first half. So, interesting. So we've had 8 shots, 4 on target, but I don't think this referee is going to give us a penalty. He's going to give us a corner, though, which O'Reilly has just won for us. Harry Kane is, he's got them all. Well, he had 4 players in a huddle there. He was giving them some instructions. O'Reilly's being told something. What? Let's have a look at this corner then. Right, into the box. Oh, there's another corner now on the near side. Yeah, in fairness, got to say, Bellingham was in behind him, but you never know with this goalkeeper whether he would have scored or not. Nice having trouble keeping the ball in the corner triangle, or quarter, I should say. Ball comes. Sure what happened. The player went down there. Congolese player. Oh, number 22 there from Congo holding on to Kane. Kane pushed him, but he had to push him away because he was being held. So I think they're taking the corner again. I know I joked about this referee at the start. He's having a decent game, all things considered. Oh, Rice went in a bit low again there. England, Congo, I thought were going to break away then, but it hasn't. It's come back for England. Oh. Wasted by Congo. Wasted, I have to say. Now, can England do anything down the left now? Rashford, side netting. He was trying to do what they did to us. It wasn't even close. Now, of course, the longer this goes on, the more desperate England are going to get. And then my screen goes down, so to do it. It didn't go in. I thought, well, my TV link's gone down, maybe we'll score, but not to be. Not to be. Oh, another save by the goalkeeper. Is this going to be another England versus Cameroon? Does anybody remember that from the World Cup? Was it 92? I'm not sure, where Cameroon took us all and we had to basically rely on Lineker's penalties. There's a cross in here, England, and it's headed high wide, and I'm sorry, but not very. Yes, mine did, cool boys. Did yours? Yeah, that's the one. I mean, we were we had to rely on penalties there, didn't we? I've just mentioned the Poland game like I did earlier. Offside there. So 9 minutes into the second half. I know what you're saying, cool boy, but it's a case of players have got to give the fans something to get behind. And the question is, of course, are they doing that at the moment? When are we going to see changes from Tuchel? Oh, lovely ball out to Madwecki here on this near side. Where's he going? He's going to go short way back. Anderson. Back to Madwecki. Spence now. Gives him the option for an overlap and he gets the ball, but he's got two on him. And you got two on you, you struggle. And it's a corner and it's a goal kick. I'd bring Saka on, definitely. I think he's made a difference. I'd love to know what's going through Reese's mind at the moment. I really would. I can't see England scoring. Now you see again the crossing easily cut out by the Congo defenders. Yeah. I mean, you can quote these games, can't you, for everything? Okay, England are just like, we're walking with the ball. There's less than 32 minutes left, and we're just walking around with the ball. Oh, now the ball's given away to Congo on this near side. Oh, no free kick. Kane now. Oh. Tried to play it through to Rashford, came off the defender. It's one of those games where everybody has all the touches, all the possession, everything else, but nothing comes of it. Oh. Saka is on. And Gordon on for Rashford. I'm not so sure about that one. I've not seen anything about from Gordon that has impressed me in today's game. I've not been impressed with Gordon this. I'm sorry, I'm just not impressed. Not impressed at all. So Congo now in a foothold in this second half. Looking at this, if I said to you which team is the fourth best team in the world, I'd probably say the team in blue. Oh, could have been two again then. Yeah, the England fans looking totally like what the fuck's going on. Apparently, Congo, they were the team that have the statue, the human statue, and I don't know, he's not got a visa. He's not been given a visa, but it's Michael Kuka Mobadalinga. He went viral at the Africa Cup of Nations for his eye-catching patriotism during games by being included in DR Congo's official World Cup delegation at the request of the players. Since 2013, he has worn colourful suits and silently imitated a statue of revered revolutionary leader Patricia Lombarda with one arm range for entire matches. Now, we've got plenty of statues in our team, haven't we? We don't need him. 63 minutes gone. England 0, DR Congo 1. So, I suppose if we go out every cloud, we can go back to concentrating on Leicester, of which there is a show tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, a new show. England. Spence to take it into the box. Oh. Yeah, England. Kane. So is there a call for Watkins? Oh. Yeah. Good defending there by O'Reilly. It's 50-50, but then he was fouled at the end. They got the free kick. Right. Gordon. Crosses the ball in, but again it's headed out. Nobody there. It was played as if there was somebody in at the near post, and there wasn't. The England match striker was at the far post, and the ball didn't get to him. It has Prashant, but then again, it's what he's there for. Oh, he goes back again. It's Leicester. We're getting into the box and then playing a pass to one of their defenders. And the Congo got the free kick now. Time is ticking. If we get through here, and there's no no guarantee we will, but if we get through here, we are going to be so lucky. It's the hydration break, the excitement. Then has anybody they're just asking on the game now, has anybody stood out for England? Because I don't think so. Just I mean, look, the stats, it's all momentum is all England, right? We've had 60% just short of possession, Our XG is 1.56 compared to 0.73. 10 shots to their 5. 4 on target to their 1. 27 touches in their box to their 12 in ours. Our goalkeeper's not had to make a save. Their goalkeeper's made 4. We're winning the aerial duels. I mean, and yet we're still 1-0 down. I mean, do you bring Watkins on and go 4-4 bloody 2? I mean, I'm going to play it again. I've played it twice already. But Jesus Christ. Where are we? And I can't find it anyway, so no, I can't find it. I can't find it. I did do a thing before before the World Cup started. I did a thing that if England get knocked out, what part of me is from another country? That I'll start supporting that. And I did got AI to do me a name check, and it was France. Can anybody answer me? Can they see England getting anything from this? Ezra's come on for Spence. Okay, now what can he do? Plays it back to the far side. It's a corner. It's a corner. So we're into desperate times. 19 minutes to go. Hi, Andreas. No, I can't see us either. It's a freak. You see, Congo just don't mind giving fouls away. Yeah, Prashant, agree. Oh, into the box. But there's just so many Congo players in there. It was always going to go to a Congo player. Anyway, coming forward. Oh, what a fucking awful. I don't know what that was from Bellingham. Their goal scorer is going to go off. Shame they didn't do that after 2 minutes. All this we've heard. All Tuchel's good at the tournament games. He's a tournament manager. We don't deserve anything. Still kept it in, Rice. We've got players forward. Kane! Yeah! Yes! Harry Kane! 74 minutes! Finally! Finally, we beat the goalkeeper! It's 1-1! Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Oh my God! We've just got out of jail! Oh, total relief there. Total fucking relief. 75 minutes. Harry Kane. Who else? Who else? The cross came in from Gordon. Kane. The goalkeeper got a hand to it. But couldn't keep it out. Oh, finally the goalkeeper is beaten. Kane left unmarked. He leaves his defender. Like I said, the goalkeeper does get a touch on it. Wow. England, you're fucking lucky. Goal number 12. And it puts him level, would you believe, with Pele. 1-1 is the score. So maybe, and I take it all back. About Gordon. He got the cross in. Harry Kane. Who else? We will have hydration breaks in every game. But look, yeah, thank God I was wrong as well, Andreas. Oh. Where did that come from, Prashant? Kenny Brook to flash the keeper. Now, there was 14 minutes to go plus stoppage time. And look, the momentum is with England now. Oh my good God. Oh, couldn't get it through again. 1-1. Oh, but I've just had a thought though. Penalties. Can you imagine? Oh, it would. Saka's on. Oh! Just on the roof of the net there from Anderson. Oh, good God. This is doing my heart no good whatsoever. Congo come away. Oof. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Now, Gordon down that left wing. Come on, Gordon, you've done it once. Oh. No, didn't get the free kick. It was blocked, but he didn't get the free kick. So Rice, baby. Into the box. Oh, it's headed clear again. Oh! Is it too little too late from England? This is the question. Definitely squeaky bum time. I mean, if we get through, could be France in the final. We're gonna get mullered. But sometimes you need that little bit of luck. Advantage for England. Gordon went down again. Saka. Rice to Saka again. Teammates. Eze. Saka, can he get the cross in? Yes, he can. Bellingham is just a bit too high for him. And it's pumped away. Oh. Ezra Konsa, what great defending. I know. Anybody fancy penalties? Oh, my goodness gracious me. Oh, excuse me. So, now England defend, England come away. Saka. We're using Saka a lot now down this right-hand side. He's past one, but he's got three on him, Saka. Turns with it. Gets the ball back. Anderson. Gahey. Over to Gordon. Plays it inside. Bellingham. Anderson. Gahey. Back to Gordon. Bellingham. Oh. Looky there. We've got to be careful. I'm warning you now. We've got to be careful about this break. Well, England break away now. Oh. Kane. Oh, your money would have been on Kane, and he turned and he stopped. Thank you, Prashant. Oh, high ball up into the box, but just the goalkeeper was there. Oh my goodness. John Terry's there. Don't know in what capacity. Five minutes to extra time. Oh, lovely ball through! Bellingham! Oh, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. But Gordon's got it. Kane. Yeah! Yeah! Yes! Kane! Kane again! 13 goals in a World Cup for England. He's probably not scored a more important one than that. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! 2-1 England! Well, late goals. I said Cameroon. Somebody else said Switzerland. Oh my good God! How? Oh, this did not look on at all. It was a lovely ball through to Bellingham, who shot it straight at the keeper. Came back out to Gordon. Gordon dribbling it away, passes it through to Kane. Kane manages to get all the three papers into the roof of the net. And it's 2-1. Come on. Come on. Oh, God. Oh. John Terry gets up and applauds. He's gone past Pelly, level with just Fontaine. I mean, I can say what he's saying on the telly. He's going to be one of the big. Oh, I'm through, but Pickford gets it. I mean, Congo got to come at it now. I always said two chosen man for knockout football. I might just have a celebratory Vinto. Oh my good God. Is anybody ready for this? Oh. And the ball, a long ball through for Bellingham, but it's just gone out. Well, somebody's totally clipped and Baptiste there in the in the audience. Couple of changes now for Congo. That used to be, I think it's the same country as Congo anyway. Oh. My nerves. My nerves. Yeah, you said Prashant. You said before. I tell you what, Prashant, you'd bend over for Harry Kane now, wouldn't you? And I'd be after you in the queue, mate. Oh my God, how this? I never saw this. Wow. England 2, and Gordon has had 2 assists. Shows what I know about football, which is absolutely fuck all. Oh. I knew it, Prashant. I knew it. Oh, Nate. Oh, it's 6 minutes again. 6 minutes. That's what it was in the first half. I think Rice is going to have to come off. Yeah, Stones is coming on. So Stones, the first player to play for England that hasn't got a club. Well, hasn't signed for anybody yet. I can't believe you, Nate. I mean, it's the morning over there, or early afternoon now. Oh, come on, control it, England, control it. 6 minutes. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, it's gone out. It's gone out, thankfully. We're going to have to improve. We're going to have to improve by Monday. We have got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We've got 4 days to improve. I forgot my maths O level, you know. Harry Kane, that was a great goal. I've got my man of the match already. Oh, two quick free kicks there. Kane is held and pulled down, rubbing his knee. The last thing we would want is for him to. He's just showing the goal again. He was going to play it out. He had a player out to the right of him, Kane. I love that ref cam. And he didn't use him. He said, I'm having this. It's mine. So, 3 minutes too soon to take it into the corner. I think. Oh, his hands up. Tried to play it off the Congo player, plays it out. What do you think of the ref cams, by the way? Oh, good defending. We needed to as well. Then we get the throw in. Take your time, England. Take your time. Oh, we are literally. Oh, free kick. Oh, my God. Oh, my good God. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Oh, I can't look. I can't look. This is going to be towards the end. Oh. Come on. Is he going to take it now? We've got a draft excluder and it's over! It's over! The ball over the net. Not the game yet. Not the game yet. Oof. Jude Bellingham. Hinkley Foxes. I've just seen an England flag behind the goal that says Hinkley Foxes. It's there! It's over! It's over! It is over, and we have done it 2-1. And the winner is going to go to Mexico and play 1/3 of the hosts, thank God, only 1/3 of them, in their home territory. We're going to have to improve, but we did it.
Yes! 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 Oh! 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 Oh, God. Oh. I'll have what she's having.
Oh, my God, Wayne.
What's all the panic about, Chris? What's all the worry about?
Hey, like you said, Tuchel for Prime Minister.
Yeah, look, we made hard work of it. And it's like Tom said, I was chatting with Tom and Jim in the group chat. And, you know, your hearts do go out to Congo because once again, they leave everything on the pitch.
Yeah.
You know, they just play with great heart. They tried really well. It's just that element of quality, and that's what it's those things of top quality in the box and in your defence that, you know, win or lose your games.
I mean, Harry Kane, you know, at what point do we start building a statue for him?
Well, 100% true is what you said. Well, I know shit about football because I was thinking get Watkins on, when things were all congested and different things. But one thing I will say, I like what Tuchel did. He got into the players for the hydration breaks.
Yeah.
And he did change things up and get crosses into the box and got them to be far more fluid in the movements. Because in the end, we started to pull the Congo defence around a bit. And that created the gaps.
Yeah.
So I'd say I'm impressed with his game management today.
All right, let me say this. Good luck. I'm going to admit it now. I'm going to admit it. Before the hydration break, I was having artwork done that said "Sack Tuchel."
I knew you would be, Chris. I knew you would be. You were primed like a New Year's rocket, mate, and you just needed lighting.
I was primed like you wouldn't believe, and I was ready for that. And I'm thinking, like, because I would have wanted him gone. I'm not going to lie.
So what were people saying in the chat then, Chris? What were people saying in the chat with regards to the game and how it went? And
pretty much what I was saying. There wasn't a lot in to sort of comment because obviously it's on the TV and what have you. But yeah, I mean, and guys, get your thoughts in on the game now. Like Wayne said, get your thoughts in now. I just look. You need luck. You need luck, don't you?
You do, mate. It's quite. I love watching you in the watch-alongs and keeping you in the background because you're emotional roller coaster, Chris. But look, if it was straightforward and we walked through every game, would we honestly enjoy it? No, I don't think we would. It's the fact that when your back's up against the wall and you get the victory, it's like the Great Escape or, going to the LTiDtv and getting result. They're the most enjoyable wins. That's what I find anyway.
Oh, God, yes. I mean, and I'm going to say this. Had it been us that had gone 1-0 up at the start, I probably wouldn't have been as excited.
100% is because it took you to the depth. That's what they say about all the best stories, like your Disney's, and all the best stories need a villain. You need to have your tough times and you need to have the evil for the good to prevail. Not that I'm saying that Congo are evil, but it's just that it's the jeopardy of it. And that's why I love sport. And that's why I've loved the reactions of even the teams that have gone out, because I love the way they play with heart. They give everything, and you have to respect that. When you come across a team that Congo, I mean, they made it very, very difficult.
But I don't know if you could hear it on yours. Could you hear what the Congolese manager was saying to his players at the hydration break?
No, mate.
Way down deep in the middle of the Congo, a hippo took a nip, caught the rubber on the mango. He stuck it with the others and he danced a dingy tango. The rhino said, I know, we'll call it umbango. Congo, you dig it in the Congo. The python picked the passion through the mammoth, said the mandarin. The parrot painted pandas got the hunk of voodoo land it is. So when it comes to sun and fun and goodness in the jungle, they all prefer the sunny, funny one they call umbango.
Mango. You've changed a bit, you have, Brent.
Never any doubt Tuchel was going to do it for us. I told you, he's a knockout manager.
Do you know what? I loved Ian during the Blockheads, and he had a song. He used to radio one in concert, and he was live in concert. He said, "This is a little song about, the little ups and downs in life." The song was called "Manic Depressive."
Oh, was it?
Manic Depressive. And that's like you, Chris. It's like high, super low, super high.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, I think you're going to say reasons to be cheerful then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%, mate.
I only know 2 songs by Ian during the Blockhead. Reason to be cheerful is one of them, and obviously Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick. Yeah, look. If we had gone out, I will stick by this. If we had gone out, I would have wanted Tuchel sacked. Now, people say that, they don't like these hydration breaks. Fucking hell, we'd have been stuffed without them today.
Yeah, 100%, Chris, because Tuchel, I did say to Tom and Jim, it was giving me the vibes of the standing religious education teacher in the crypt, losing control of the kids because they're just pissing about, and Tuchel was like losing his shit a bit, but it worked, and that's what I say. So his pep talks worked, his tactics work, and his instructions to the players worked. And to be honest, Gordon, he owed England a performance, and what a performance!
I did say I've not been impressed, and I said this when he came on, that I've not been impressed with Gordon at this World Cup. However, I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
My man of the match. Now, everybody will say Harry Kane. Yes, but look, we expect it from Harry Kane, don't we? I've got to say Gordon needed to prove, and my God, 2 goals, 2 assists.
Yeah, and what's interesting is, you have to get the ball out wide or do your Foden stuff in the middle. And I didn't think, because Gordon's a kind of a 10-stroke winger, and I didn't think it shows his quality that's been lacking. And he's had a poor season for Newcastle. He's been injured a lot. But it does show he has the quality. And it is that in the top games that get you knocked out all through, it's that little bit of quality.
Definitely. Look, we would dominate. I mean, you showed us the momentum chart at half time. I mean, it was silly, wasn't it? And I'm looking at it now at the end, and it was it was all us. Let's be honest with you. Yeah, can't go at the moment.
What were the attempts on goal and on target, Chris? What was that?
Just going to go through that. I'm glad you asked me there, Wayne. Glad you asked me. You nod them. You cross them over. I'll nod them in. England 49.7% possession. Congo 40.3. RxG 2.04. Theirs was 0.08. Anyway, we had 16 shots, 7 on target. They had 7 shots, 2 on target. And let's be honest, Wayne. If I'm right, let me take aside the fact that I'm an England fan and give a man of the match for the whole match. It's going to be their goalkeeper.
Yeah, brilliant display. Really kept him in the game, and that was when he was making those saves. Sometimes you get games where you just can't score. It just won't go in.
Yeah.
I mean, Rashford, when he was through in the same position as their goal scorer.
Yeah.
Sipenga, it hit the side netting, and you just think it's going to be one of those days.
Yes, indeed. I mean, look, I've given it to Gordon because I have not been impressed, but that is the sign of a good player, is when you've not had a good tournament of coming on. And we said this about Kane was it the last Euros or the Euros before when we beat Germany? I'm just showing the first goal there. I mean, Gordon, right, side-footed, right, heads it up, crosses it in. I mean, he got his hand to it, even there, the goalkeeper. But it was a powerful header, and he just couldn't keep it out. He didn't get his full hand on it. But no, Gordon's come on, and he said, right, I'm going to show you. And like I say, there was a Euros, and I don't think Kane had scored until we beat Germany in the knockout round. And he scored, and then he scored 2 or 3. Hopefully this will be the start for Gordon. I like Gordon as a player, but he just didn't do it for me. And, of course, he can't play a full 90 minutes because he's ginger.
Well, actually, I jilted John, and I told jilting John off because remember he kept calling Gordon a moron? Yeah. Remember jilted John? No, he's not a moron. He's just got 2 assists, jilted John. Shut up.
He's not a naughty boy. He is the Messiah. But, I mean, what a move for the second goal.
Beautiful. And so the way Kane took that's the world class.
I thought
he literally. Sorry,
I
mate.
thought Kane was going to pass it out because there was a player on the wing, and then he did what you're about to tell us.
Yeah, it took us. You can tell when you watch the replay. It took a snapshot of the defenders, pushed it out wide enough and then the next thing was wrap his foot round it, and the way he shot it as well. He got his foot round it and the power on it as well.
Yes, yeah. I mean that nearly took the net off because again, we'd had the effort, which somehow hadn't gone in. It came out to go. Ended up with Gordon on the wing. Played it in Kane, and this was the thing. They were 10 back all the time, and you can't blame them. 10 back all the time, and Kane had 3 on him, and we think of Kane as well. Being just the striker, but he's got a touch on him, and he turned with that ball beautifully, top of the net. I thought he was going to say take the net out, and. Yeah, we got out of jail though, didn't we?
Well, we did, but you're gonna come through tough tests. You're not. The one thing is with this, I mean, you think, oh, last 32 should be a breeze. Last 16, we might get half this. When we get to the quarters, that's when it kicks off. No, the really good teams in the last 32, excellent teams, even like you, DCRs and different people. So. I think we were too slow and static, and in patches we got it together. But definitely towards the end of the game, their rigid 2-back lines was being pulled all over the place. And although they were still organised, there were a lot more gaps, and that's how we got so many chances because they just couldn't keep that discipline up for 90 minutes.
No, and the thing is, again, look, we can say. Was it a good performance by England? No, I've got to say it was a game of 2 quarters because there was 4 bits to that game, and first and second, that second half. I don't know what he said at half time, but it didn't really. We didn't really make a lot of difference. But after both hydration breaks, there was another. Just showing that goal now. I've got to say, fair play to Gordon. A back heel it was as well.
Yeah.
Back heel. I mean, wow.
But there was a bigger gap in, so they got a channel to play in, which is that's really good.
Yeah.
Jim's just gone fist pump, Chris. American Jim's just done a fist pump because you said it was a game of 4 quarters. A reference to American football, Chris.
Oh no, it was more exciting than that. Hey Jim, how you doing? Jim, is he in there? Is that Jim that's made a comment?
I think it is, mate.
Look, get Bev to look after the grandkids and come in and talk to us, Jim. You've got the link. It's pros before grandkids. Look, we beat Panama 2-0, and that was hard work. We drew against Ghana. That was very hard work. And the first half against Croatia was very hard work. But it was all about getting out of the group. And if we can come out on top, we did it. This game was all about winning.
Yeah.
I mean, you got your predictions spot on. I'm going to say, well done.
So we did well to score 2 goals against Congo. That's the other thing as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we had more chances, didn't we? I'm not being funny. We didn't only get 2 chances and scored them both. We did have a fair few chances as well.
16 shots, 7 on targets. You can say, I mean, had their goalkeeper not been Superman in disguise, we would probably have won that 4 or 5. But it doesn't matter whether we beat them 7-0 or 2-1. We're through to the next round, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. And yes,
100%. Yeah, 100%, Chris.
Yeah, and Paul says there, Harry is our talisman. He's got 5 goals in this. He's one off Mbappe and Messi, and he's equal with Haaland for the Golden Boot. But obviously they've got games in hand.
Is it? That's another thing. There's so many positives about this World Cup. In fact, the Golden Boot is not like won by a player on 3 or 4 goals. You got 4 people like really doing well. Very exciting.
I mean, look, like you need a bit of luck. Yes, you do. Look, if this had been DR Congo versus Germany, we would have said, didn't Congo play well? Didn't they? Weren't they fantastic? They were lucky to go out. So I'm going to say this, Congo, well done. You can go home holding your heads up high. To me, yeah, exactly. To me, you're not losers. Well, you are, but, you're winners. You've come into this competition and you haven't embarrassed yourself. I don't think any of the so-called, whipping boys have embarrassed themselves. Kiraku 7-1 against, Germany, but I can remember Zaire getting stuffed 9-0 by Yugoslavia. And that's how old it was, because it was Yugoslavia. So well done, DR Congo. I'm sorry, obviously you come up against England and we want England, but you can go home, hold your heads up proud, and you should have a national holiday. You really should. We need to improve in the next 4 days before we play Mexico, though, don't we?
Yeah, Mexico, they are a strong side. They've got great. They're so super fit. I mean, that match, you watched that match yesterday. My goodness me, they are skillful. They've got traditional number 9. It doesn't always start, but they play with such heart, and they are complete athletes, Mexico, and they've got the skill level. They've really got good, skillful players. So, yeah, look, you're going to play tough teams. I'm glad we avoided the Portugal route. And, yeah, I'm more than happy, Chris, more than happy. As Paul said, he got a tune out of the team when he needed to get a tune out of the team.
Yes. Prashant says Congo technically lost, but they've gained more than their lost tournament. Hope they get over the Ebola outbreak. Of course, forgetting that, there's a lot going on at home for them. Maybe the players should have stayed a bit or stay here a bit longer. Don't go home yet. They've got.
Well, that's what did you? Sorry, Chris. One of the fans of the smaller teams, I don't think it was Congo, but she was getting quite emotional when she was saying, "Oh, you have a good draw. How do you think you're going to do?" And she got really quite emotional, saying, "The country, I don't know if it's Colombia or Paraguay, but she says, oh, as a country, we're going through a real tough time at the minute. So this has given us a lot of hope and joy." And she got really emotional about it. And it's like Prashant said, the power sometimes of this for a country is a lot. Yeah. Look at the vibe from the London Olympics that we.
I mean, like I say, a lot of these teams, even the Haitis and what have you, can go home with their head held high. Cape Verde, Congo, even Kiraku haven't shown themselves up at all. I'm going to ask everybody to put in the chat man of the match. But first of all, Wayne, I'm going to say to you that the first pre-hydration breaks in both halves, I think we were Southgate's team. We were on top, but we were just doing nothing. So, as Paul says there, Thomas Tuchel is good at man management. Would Southgate have got that victory for us?
No, but then you would say, why does he need to do that at both hydration breaks? That's one question I would ask. No, but so he can. The thing is, so if we start like that, the first half of the 2 halves against Mexico, we're in the shit, basically.
I asked this earlier as well. I thought it was going that way.
I do fancy penalties, though. We've got some great technical players. But Mexico are a very different proposition. No disrespect to DR Congo. They are top. They are really high quality.
But they are high quality, but they won't cause us to. I can't see Mexico having 10 men behind the ball.
No, there won't. But that Azteca Stadium, my goodness me, is that one hell of an impressive stadium.
Yeah, yeah.
The crowd, the commentators were saying in one of the matches, in the Mexico match yesterday, says we can hardly hear ourselves think here. The noise in this stadium is absolutely insane.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just looking at the Mexico 2 Ecuador 0 game. I'd say Ecuador had the greater momentum than Mexico.
Yeah.
And, Mexico played a 4-3-3, which is how Congo started. But obviously they then just went, trying to defend, which I've got to say, 1-0 up against England, you're thinking, look, we're just going to have to defend this now,
But that's one thing I do like about Congo. They did switch it up to a 4-3-3 and then went back to a 4 and a 4 and a 2 or a 4 and a 5 and a 1. Depending on whether they wanted to venture out and attack.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking here and their XG Mexico was only 1.02. They had 15 shots, but only 3 on target. 2 of those obviously went in. 20 touches in the opposition box, 21 they conceded in the opposition box. So I don't think Mexico, while we're looking at it and going like, shit, if we can't get past Costa Rica, that's memories, isn't it? If we can't get past DR Congo, then we're going to suffer against Mexico. But I think it was Reese that said Mexico won't cause us the same problems as these not whipping boys, but the lower down the ranking teams, if you like, because they'll be playing football as well.
Yeah, they will. They're ranked 14th. So the bit Ecuador ranked 24th and Mexico ranked 14th, which, it's like at Wimbledon. You play anybody under, 30, 40, if you're in the top few, they're going to give you a really good game. So, look, they're not the same world ranking as us, but you've got to treat them with respect. And we can't start that slowly in either half.
No, definitely. It was Scotland vibes, wasn't it, when they scored? Andrea said Mexico will also have the crowd behind them. Very, very true. Does make a difference. Like you said, Wayne, that crowd there, it's thing. Prashant said he would give it to Mapasi, their keeper, but for an England man of the match, he would say Kane. Kane for me, says Andreas. Nate says he will thrash Mexico. Wayne, your man of the match.
Yeah, Kane, I think, I get Gordon fed him, but his quality. He is quality. And he's Mr. Consistency. And I think that's why the players is captain, because he's got a lot of respect from the players, because he always comes up with the goods.
Yes, he does.
And because Gordon was a sub. That's the other thing.
And what, sorry?
Gordon was a sub, wasn't he?
Yeah. I would say, playing devil's advocate totally, was what I'm looking for. If Gordon know he was a sub, if he hadn't come on as a sub, he wouldn't have set Kane up, and we might not have won.
That's quite a good point, Chris.
6-7.
I don't like you breaking things down like that and getting logical, Chris, because there's no argument against it.
No, there's not. And again, for me, Gordon had to prove something, and I think he did prove it. Do you think we'll beat Mexico?
Yes, I do, to be honest. I do. Because I think sometimes you need to go through a really tough game where you're thinking, shit, and the back's up against the wall. So that is character, isn't it? That is character. So when we did The Great Escape, it's character that got it out of the shit. Yeah. And that's one thing I do think. I think Band of Brothers, etc., going through it's proven that a group of people going through a shit time end up having far tighter bonds than a group that go through good times. because you pull together, you rely on each other. And I think that's a really important game for England to come through.
What the times, though, in that game where England players are going absolutely bananas at each other.
Yeah. So the pressure was on, and that's what you do. You know, you turn around and sometimes blame other people rather than looking at yourself. But I think that's what Tuchel did. Tuchel gave their heads a wobble and said that kind of, this is on you. You know, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, I mean, he's just been interviewed now, but I think, I mean, Prashant says, I don't think we would beat them in 90 minutes. Like I said, when you look, the first game was against the 11th ranked team in the world at the time, which was Croatia. We then played 3 teams in Ghana, in Panama, and in DR Congo that were low-ranked teams. And they are going to play completely different. When we play Mexico, we're going to be playing like a team like Croatia.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, look, Germany went out to Paraguay, who 41st in the world. The banana skins and the significant banana skins, and we've navigated it. But yeah, look, teams are not going to be gung-ho because nobody is gung-ho in these games because there's too much to lose. But they will definitely, there'll be more gaps in this game, I think.
Yeah.
Because if you get a bank of 4 and 5, there is no gaps. Yeah, there aren't any gaps.
Yeah. And I'm going to say, look, fair play to Thomas Tuchel. Whatever I was saying about him, look, we're football fans. We ride the emotion roller coaster, don't we? Before the 2 hydration breaks, he was awful. Now, like you said, Thomas Tuchel for Prime Minister. And like I say, if we get past Mexico, and all right, I'm going into realms of dream world here, then we're going to have the quarterfinals, and we're going to have Brazil. If Brazil beat Norway, which I think they will, but I do think Brazil are beatable.
Yeah, I think Norway will beat Brazil, to be honest, Chris. I do.
Are Norway beatable?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. It's whether you can nullify Haaland because, you know, look, fancy football. So Haaland, first off, he scored more points than any other player, but he did it in the first half. In the second half, it was for the money it cost. He didn't produce anything, hardly anything. But when he's on it, and in the World Cup, he's on it. And because he's playing for the national team, and you got the rowing, they've got all the first team that they played for professionally. They're really proud of what you can tell. The Norwegian side are proud of playing for the country. So that's why I think they'll beat Brazil because they've got some really good technical players. And Haaland on the day, he's a bloody handful. Not just with his head.
If he turns up, you know, I mean, his one goal when he scored against the Ivory Coast, it was a tap-in. But look, he had to make himself there and he got the goal. If Brazil were to beat Norway, do you think Brazil are beatable?
100%. I've been really disappointed with Brazil, to be honest, Chris. That's why I don't think they'll beat Norway. I think Norway are far too organised. The really physical side of Norway, they're super fit, got good technical players, and they've got a Haaland up front. And so Brazil, the defence has been the real Achilles heel of Brazil. And I'm sorry, I don't see them stopping Haaland.
And it's been ours as well, but we'll see. Wayne, thank you for being. If it wasn't for you today, I would be singing all by myself.
You would, and also, Chris, you went through the low times today, didn't you?
We did. Well, no, you as well. We went through the like I say, I had got my sack Tuchel poster ready.
You're not throwing it in the bin just yet, are you, Chris?
Oh no! I've saved it. Wayne, mate, have a great rest of the week. Thank you very, very much for helping me out. Thanks to everybody that's been in the chat. Really do appreciate it. Good luck to America tonight. I'm going to say that against Bosnia. I think they will, and not just because I predicted they'd get to the quarterfinals. So don't let me down, America. Bosnia and Herzegovina, not impressed with at all. So come on, America, and maybe we'll meet America in the final. Who knows? Interesting, I'll leave you with this thought. They did say on the commentary, because it was Alan Shearer that was doing the co-commentary, and they did say, they did ask, Guy Mowbray asked Alan Shearer, okay, mate, he said, if we lose to Congo, is this as bad as Iceland or even as bad as America in the 1950s or whenever it was? And Alan Shearer went, yes, worse. So I think he said, so there you go. But thanks to everybody. Hey, look, guys, please do everything that we ask you to, which is basically all of that. Subscribe, like, share, and if you're on your mobile, hype it as well. Click that notification bell because it's all over the place. We'll be back at 7 o'clock tomorrow with the news show, catching up all the updated news. Apparently we have signed somebody, but we can't tell anybody because I don't know why. I've announced it. The club haven't. Oh, I could have egg on my face, couldn't I? So there we go. Have a good one, Wayne, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care, buddy.
Go on, Nate. America, USA. Go on, Nate.
Go on. Yeah, exactly. Take care, buddy. Thanks very much. All the best. Come on, England. It's coming home.
That's it for another show, and from all the team at Leicester Till I Die TV, thanks for watching, listening, and getting involved. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another show. Memberships are also available. Check out the link in the description below. Until next time, football fans, keep the faith and keep it Leicester Till I Die.
That's all, folks.